crazy? Oh, man, I gotta go back to bed. In the great words of Stanley Kirk Burrell, it's hammer time! My mother was murdered when I was 12. My grandfather took it worst of all. He spiraled. Said he didn't want to be just another statistic, which is ironic because he killed himself a year later. That's right. Keep on walking. Look at all that hair. Hope it doesn't get in the way. Be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out here. Day 1, fresh canvas. She's got spirit, but I've dealt with tougher. Day 3, ecchymosis setting in. She still has some fight left in her. Day 6, I knew I could tame her. Day 9, early stages of gangrene. Day 11, advanced gangrene. Subject perished shortly after photo was taken. Back to square one. I'm close though. When I think about the universe expanding, I get sad. How one day the space between the stars will become so big that all the galaxies off in the distance will disappear. The cosmic microwave background will be denounced as a myth. A universe we thought was infinite will seem little more than the handful of stars in our local cluster. I see it reflected everywhere I look. Erosion of social services, the end of public spaces, another block of luxury flats, social creatures cut off and isolated from each other. And I wonder sometimes if heat death is all we're made for, all we deserve, ending with a whimper instead of a bang. Now I know I just saw somebody. Somebody's there. Who is that? Okay. What do you know about phrenology? Nothing? Pity. Well, I'll tell you. Phrenology is the study of the shape, character, and implications of the human skull. Yes. You just point to the head, trot out a fancy name, and bingo! Anything's possible. For example, I can tell that you have an increased tolerance for interpersonal violence due to the prominence of your external occipital protuberance. Yes. Okay, I made that up. Or did I? No, you see, phrenology doesn't have any basis in science. No. But with enough confidence, you can apply it to anything. To absolve, discredit, oppress. And no, I didn't make that up. That's not speculation. No. You see, countless individuals, those with power, have used it to absolve, discredit, and oppress. So today we'll explore your pretty little head and learn what kind of person you really are.
No! Help me!
What the fuck are you doing in my house? You shot me?
Walk.
There's a camera.
I looked out, and I could see her carrying somebody inside. Now, it wasn't the first time I'd seen her odd behavior at her house. When I went over to the door, that's when I heard the screaming. Now, I believe I was acting in good faith when I entered the premises, to look for her, try and talk to her. That's when I heard more screaming coming from the basement. Well, thank God I had my gun on me. Lord knows what she might have done to that poor lady. And it was serious. There was a clear and present danger. It almost makes sense. I mean, the whole situation was open and shut. But then it was like there's a puzzle, and it was finished. And you could see the picture clearly. Then you look under the table and you find another puzzle piece. Where does this go? Where'd it come from? What am I supposed to do with this? That puzzle piece, that sumbitch was April tape.